one half of the cultural phenomenon that is Barbenheimer. The film Barbie has released, so today I thought it was time for me to stop and talk about Barbie. Please know that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SW Nation, and you are free to comment down below. What did you think of the film Barbie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment that down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. And this is my 10th highest anticipated film of the year. I was over the moon excited for this film. So with all that being said, without further ado, let's get right into our review.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Barbie was in my top 10 highly anticipated films of the year. So with that being said, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that this film is just creative. It's creative art, very clever and just smart. All of it is just art, man. It's art on display. Greta Gerwig was a weird choice for this movie because essentially my main idea of Barbie is dolls that my sister played with when we were 6. Like, that's my memory of what Barbie is. And, you know, obviously, I'm gonna be truthful, I did watch the Barbie Life in a Dream House Netflix series, and I grew up with that show. Like, I remember watching that show when I was like 10, 9, 8. So, of course, that's my idea of Barbie. So it kind of felt like a weird choice to pick this prestigious director to helm this movie. And you also have Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling inside of the film as well. So it just had these weird castings, weird picks for the director. But last year, I saw a behind the scenes video. A guy comes up behind Barbie, smacks her on the butt. She turns around, punches him in the face. Instantly, I knew it would be something different. And that's what made me so excited for the film. Even when the teasers came out, even when the trailers came out, I had a blast with them because I knew it wasn't going to be life in a dream house. It was going to be something different, something clever. And I love the fact that they turned the idea of Barbie on its head. Greta Gerwig was able to bring the whole world of Barbie to life with Barbie Land. It feels like you're actually inside of the play box of Barbies and Kens, and I love that a lot. The whole entire environment is just colorful, it's lively, but also visually it's different and special, where it has this kind of low budget look, but you understand it's because we're in this fictional world called Barbie Land. There are 2 dance sequences that happen inside of this film that are just incredible, just splashes onto the screen, and some of the most memorable moments of this movie for me. When that first dance scene happened, I thought this is an incredible film. That whole first act of the movie is just incredible to me. I was having a blast from the moment it started. Disclaimer though, this movie is very much in support of women and very feminist heavy, and it's something what I like to call WEG. WEG is a women empowerment group that me and my friends called Girls in Our School. And and this movie is very much WEG. It's very much in support of women and is very much a feminist film. But it's Barbie. What did you expect? Like I said before, it's a doll that my sister played with when she was 6. So while it is very much feminist in support of women, I also appreciated how human this film actually was, showcasing how women are treated in society. The whole idea about gender wars and pay gaps and patriarchy are expressed inside of this film. And that's why I say it kind of really comes into the clever and smart category. The film really is about finding the beauty in everyone. And I love the fact that they touched upon on what Barbie did for women back when she was first created to now. Women today don't see themselves in a Barbie doll anymore. They see the perfect figure white girl with blonde hair that has the perfect smile, and that's unrealistic. They showcase the unrealistic societal norms that women have to form into, and that's not okay in the real world. And they showcase that through the lens of Barbie. That's why I say it gets very clever with this messaging. But While they have all of this, I must say the best part about this movie is the Kens, and particularly Ryan Gosling's Ken. He has a song inside of the film which everybody has heard by now. It is incredible, but it works with his character a lot. They touch upon the idea of Ken being an accessory to Barbie, but also, which you're going to hear inside of the film, they also showcase why Ken, just Ken by himself, is Kenough. He's Kenough, Ken and enough. He is enough. And the movie also showcases that it's not just about men bad, women good. It's about both genders learning to respect each other more. And I think that's where it excels at. Unfortunately, though, this is a Barbie movie. I wouldn't even recommend my 9-year-old cousins to go see this film. And the bad thing that comes to mind here is exactly what I just touched upon. It's kind of hard to figure out what this movie's target audience is because there's just a bad example of the juggling of tones and jokes here. The message of just being yourself is for people of all ages that I really want my little cousins to hear. I really want them to hear that you don't have to look like a Barbie or you don't have to look like a Ken because you yourself is enough. You are enough, and that's okay. You don't have to be the richest person in the world. You don't have to be the doctor. You don't have to be the lawyer, because you yourself is enough, and that's okay. I would love for them to hear that message. But then they touch on the topic of fascism, consumerism, commercialism, and the patriarchy. That's epic that you're thinking outside the box with the character of Barbie and showcasing those themes of the real world through this doll. But it only works if you understand the real world. My 9-year-old cousins don't know what the patriarchy is. They have not experienced the real world. I'm pretty sure mostly all of these ideas about society is just gonna go over their heads. The story also gets a little bit unfocused, and to be honest, I thought this was just going to be another men bad, women good movie. So this is a bad because it goes from that to men shouldn't be shadowed, shouldn't be disrespected. It's men and women. We have men and we have women, and they should all be respected. And then back to women empowerment. So it kind of has a hard time juggling those different storylines. So it just felt very unfocused. And it was like it was bouncing from point to point to point. Characters were in this scene when they really didn't need to be there. It felt like we were going in one direction, then we go in another direction, and then we're back to the direction that we went in before. All for it to try to collide on itself to try to make the best message possible. Very much subversive writing, but at the end of the day, that still doesn't make the story focused for me. In conclusion, Barbie, when I first walked out of the film, I thought it was just okay with a great message, but story and tonal issues. We have lots of jokes about vaginas and penises and gynecologists. There are a lot of jokes inside of this film. Unfortunately, I only laughed at the ones surrounding Ryan Gosling's Ken. But the strange thing about this movie is that the more I talk about it, the more I appreciate how human it actually is. I resonate more with the men stuff than I did with the whole women empowerment stuff. And I think that's why we see a lot of women on the internet praise this movie for the women empowerment stuff rather than the great messages inside of the film. As on the internet, I have seen more women talk about the fact that they just address the idea than actually the real message inside of the film. And maybe it's because I'm not a woman. Maybe because I'm not the target audience for this movie. So it's hard to relate to most of the ideas put inside of this film. But I still gotta say, it is a great message about learning to love yourself and being okay with that. You are enough. And that's okay. We are enough, and we don't have to be Barbies and Kens to be enough. You and your own body, you and your own skin is just good enough. I love that message. And then you have people on the internet. I'm so glad they showcase what women actually go through in the real world. Okay, I get it. I'm not a woman, so I don't understand. I would never understand, okay? I will never understand. But it's also strange to think who this movie actually is for. Like I said before, story issues, tonal issues. I really want my nieces to hear this message, and I really want them to see how society treats women. But also I feel like it's so sophisticated, it's so clever. They chose writing and dialogue and to convey this whole conversation in a way that will go over their heads. They're all under the age of 10. They will not understand what the patriarchy is. And for me, just like Sean Chandler said, it's kind of hard for me to scale and rate this movie because on the one hand, I appreciate a lot of things about it. On the other hand, I'm not a woman. It didn't hit as hard for me. The central message that I took away from it hit hard for me, but I'm not a woman. So I have to say that this movie is an A and an 8.8, 8.9 on, the entertainment scale, 8.9 out of 10. And I would say it's definitely for the girls. I would give it an A because it had a great message. I would give it a 8.9 because that's how entertained I was. I was intrigued. I was invested with the world. But it's definitely for the girls. So I guess I'm kind of mixed on it. I'm a little bit in the middle there. Probably in a week or so, I would put this like at a B or something like that. I don't know. As of right now, it's an A, an 8.9 out of 10. Say definitely is for the girls, but it's for the older audience. This is not a kid's movie at all. And parents might want to monitor their 5-year-old girl seeing this movie because I'm telling you, a lot of things that happen in this movie will go over their heads quickly. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. And you feel free to comment down below. What did you think of the film Barbie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment that down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter. That's going to pop up on your screen right now. Thank you so very much for watching this video. And with all of that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace.